Hey everyone, welcome to logicalanalyst.com, where I show you the power of data in digital marketing. So today we are going to look into how to use Google Tag Manager to deploy your Google Ads conversion tracking tags on your website. So suppose if I'm using Google Ads to drive traffic to my Our Services page, where I want the users to come and fill up this information and submit it on the website so that I can get in contact with them with their queries. So how do I use Google Tag Manager to deploy my conversion tracking codes on the website? In this video, so there are many ways in which we can track Google Ads conversion tracking. One of the ways would be tracking the thank you page of the website. If you have a thank you page where the where the user is redirected after submitting the form, you can track that URL directly, or you can track the submit button on the website of the form to track the conversions. So let's go to our Google Tag Manager platform and create a tag for our Google Ads conversion tracking. Let's give it a name. So it is very important that we follow all the naming conventions to make sure that we don't have confusions afterwards when we check all the tags and the implementation. So we will name this as Google Ads conversion Our Services submit button. Click on the tag configuration and select the Google Ads conversion tracking. So it will give you a lot of options where you will have to include your conversion ID, your conversion label, a value if you want to assign to the conversion, and the order ID and the currency code. You can either use variables, you can create variables and capture those things, or you can put it manually. So right now we are just going to look into how to add the conversion ID and label. I have got my conversion ID and label ready here. I will add my conversion ID here and the label and save the tag for now. So now that we are tracking the conversion with tracking the button on the website, make sure that you have all the variables, the built-in variables related to the click attributes on the website activated. You just have to click on the configure button and it will give you all the built-in variables available for you on the platform. So let's open the preview and debug mode and refresh our page so that the preview and debug mode gets activated on the website or the web page. We will click on the submit button and here is the click information. Go to the variables and over here you will be able to see all the information related to the click in the variables section. So the click ID of the button is this. The click text behind the button is submit. So what we can do is we can use all these information to create our trigger, which will be assigned to the tag. So we are going to copy the click ID as we want to use it in the trigger. So let's create new trigger and give it a name as Our Services conversion. Now when we click on the trigger configuration, you'll have to select the all elements trigger type, which will help you capture the clicks, and then we will have to give the trigger some conditions on which it will fire the tag. So here we will select the click ID as a condition. So the click ID equals and the click ID behind the button, and save it. So once we save it, now the trigger is ready to be assigned to the tag. Now we are assigning it the trigger. Here is our trigger. We have assigned it to the tag. Let's save the changes which we made. Refresh it. So that the tag manager changes get updated. Now what we are going to do is we will fill up the form and test whether our tag is working properly or not. And submit the changes. Now here under the click 9, which is the click which we did on the submit button, is showing that our Google Ads tag we just created has fired. And it is sending all this information related to our Google Ads, capturing it as a conversion. So these are the firing attributes of the trigger. It checks whether the click ID equals to the click ID which we have assigned to the trigger, and whether the event is a click or anything which we have selected as a trigger type. Now that all the changes are working properly, we can go to Google Tag Manager and submit the changes so that these changes are submitted for production. So we will give the version a name so that we know that in which version of the Google Tag Manager container this tag was fired, and then publish the changes. Once we publish the changes, now our tag is ready to be deployed, and whenever someone comes through Google Ads on the website and submits the form, that information will be sent as a conversion to Google Ads platform. So folks, this is it for today. Please share your views in the comment section and subscribe to our channel to be updated with all the new information on the website. Thank you.